Hey everybody. So we're back. We are going to do some super fun things with jute rope. Yes, it's going to be super fun. We have 3 projects. Listen, you've got to stay to the end because that one is my ultimate favorite. I love it. It makes me smile every time I look at it. And oh, hey, by the way, I'm Colette with Blessings Craft Therapy. If you didn't know, and if you did, thanks so much for coming back. And here's the other thing. So someone said in the comments the other day that they hate when I say easy peasy. Listen, friends, I will say it, and I will say it again, and it's not because I'm trying to be mean. It's like saying don't think purple. Now I'm thinking purple all the time. So I apologize. It's my emotional support phrase, I think. I don't know, because I wind up saying it too often. So I apologize. If you hate it when people say that, just mute. Just don't turn the sound on. Or maybe I'm not for you. I don't know. But anyways, I apologize ahead of time. Anyways, friends, let's get to the projects. Friends, I don't know how many of these stupid Oxyclean containers I have, but I have to do something with them. So join me for what I'm making. So the first thing I did was take some paint stirrers, cut them down, painted them white, and then distressed. Then I took some of these puffy round stickers from the Dollar Tree and I just put some paint on them. And then I glued each, like one for each of these little sticks. So I have 2 of those sticks. Perfect. Then I take the Oxyclean container and I glue on the jute rope. And I think it's like 3 packages from the Dollar Tree is what I used. And so just go all the way around. Just keep going around and around, gluing as you go. And I wasn't worried about when I ran out of one, just add it to the next one. It's fine. And then this is the end part. And I just went right to the end of this. Easy peasy. Perfect. And this is the end. And then I just made sure to glue and make sure that that end part was really down. Next, I took a skewer and cut it down, and I had these little wood beads. And look at, oh my God. Now, if you know what I'm making like a little cart. And look at this, is going to be the wheel, and that looks like the little peg thing in the, I can't even, it's so cute. I have these spools that I had from ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I just paint them all black. I'm using a chalk paint for that. Then I put a little bit of glue inside the hole for that bead, and I put that piece of skewer inside. So there's that. How exciting, right? And then I put some glue on that, and then I glue it to the center of the spool. Look at, we've got a wheel. Yay! And of course, I have to distress it because, hello, that's what I do. And then I glue it to my container. There's that. And I do one for each side. Then I take the handles and I glue one on each side here. And then once that was all dry, I take a piece of homespun, but you don't have to use homespun. You could use any cool fabric you wanted. And I just fan it out. I think this is probably 1.5 inches to 2 inches wide for the fabric. And then I put a dot of glue on my, container. And I'm just crisscrossing these 2. I know it sounds crazy, but watch and see. It'll make sense in a minute. So I glue a little bit on that side and cross those. And then I take some jute and I go in between. So there's a little space where there's no glue. I put the jute in through there and then I just tie it in a double knot. I left the jute a little bit long, so just because I think it looks pretty. You don't have to do that, but there's that. Then I make a messy bow, and there's that little space that's open, and I glue the messy bow on top of that. I love this messy bow. I just can't get enough. But there's that. And then I just roll it around, and look it, put some flowers in it, and ta-da! Tonight we're going to make a super cool tray out of a burner cover. Yeah, this is the stuff you'll need. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing I did, I had this burner cover that I had popped a hole in a while ago, and I wanted to utilize it. So I first started by painting 2 layers onto my burner cover. Then I take some jute rope. You can get this at the Dollar Tree. And I start making like a little circle in the center. And I just keep moving on from that. Glue, wrap it around, glue all the way. And when I say all the way, I mean all the way, the entirety of the inside of this and the sides. Now, you can go as far as you want with this. You can just do the center if you like the way that looks. You can do just up to the top of the rim of it. Works too. Whatever works for you. I kind of liked the going all the way around it, so I did. But again, whatever you think looks best is totally cool. But this is just me again going around. Be prepared. You go through a lot of hot glue with this, but I think it's worth it. It's super cool. Now remember, again, I have a hole punched in mine, so I had to mess with mine a little bit at the end, but this is just me going around. Again, I went one continuous piece and I just kept going around and around. But the nice thing is if you have to patch in different pieces of jute rope, jute is really easy to kind of weave in so that you can't see the edges. So don't fret if you have to patch in a piece. And this is again going on the top of that. I just keep gluing onto the piece before. And this is, again, I went all the way around and all on the, what is that called? The lip, I guess? I don't know. I went all the way around. I'll be honest with you, I probably could have stopped at this one because I think it looks really cool because I painted it, but I didn't. And then I cut the end, and I actually cut it at an angle so that I can kind of make it so you can't see the edge. I glued a piece of cork on the back, and again, that was just because I had a hole there. Then I took and just put some embellishments on with a wood bead and some more jute. It kind of looks like a little bit of a handle. I thought it looked kind of cute. But again, you don't even have to do that part either. You could make a handle out of the jute rope if you wanted. But again, when I did this, I kind of snuck it in between a couple of the bigger jute ropes so that you can't really even see where one stops and one begins. And then I liked the way it looked to glue it up instead of leaving them down. But again, if you like it the other way, do it the other way. I was super excited about this though. I hope you'll try this. So I got this Dollar Tree sign and I'm like, you know what? I don't think we need to do crazy amounts to it, but let's just do a little jazzing up. So I removed the bow and then I decided, you know what? Let's take some hot glue and add some jute in the heart. So all I'm going to do is just glue and then add my jute. This is a medium-sized jute, and you see how I'm just following the line of the heart, go all the way around. I'm using a finger protector because hot glue is hot. Hello. And we're just going to keep going all the way around, and I'm going to follow that same path so that we fill the entirety of the heart in with the jute. Easy peasy. Well, it just takes a hot minute. That's okay. It's fine. There it is. You could use tiny jute too if you wanted to, but I like the thicker jute just because it doesn't take as long and I get bored easily and I get distracted and then that's it. So anyways, but here we go. See how I followed the whole thing and I'm just gluing down the end of the jute. You can cut it down, you know. It's very forgiving. Jute, as you know, is very forgiving. It'll kind of fan out if you press it. So don't worry about it being perfect. There it is. Ta-da! Now I'm going to do another jute heart within that one, a smaller one. If you know what I'm doing, it's very exciting. So I have that jute heart that I did, and now I'm going to paint it black on the inside. Any guesses yet? Tell me in the comments. You only have a couple minutes before I don't want to say spoil the surprise, but before it's evident what I'm doing. So there it is. Now I'm going to take some hot glue and I'm going to pile it in on the inside bottom of that heart. And then I'm going to let it drip out. This is so much fun. I can't even stand it. This Ryobi glue gun is perfect for this because it comes out hotter than the sun. So it's really like melty and I don't have to worry about it glopping. So there it is. And then I let it dry and I paint it yellow. And yes, friends, we're going to do some honey drips. Is that fun? I love it. I am so excited about it. I am using a dauber because that way we don't have brush strokes. Now, while that dries, I'm going to do a little messy bow. And this is the way I kind of distress the edges of my fabric. I just rub it on some sandpaper. And now I'm using this Bodabra, and all I'm doing is crisscross applesauce. You don't need the Bodabra to do this. You're just, you know, X marks the spot kind of thing. And I just alternate back and forth. The fabric that I'm using is actually what's called a jelly roll. They call them a jelly roll. I got it at Walmart, and they're just really long pieces of fabric that are really thin. They're not very wide. I think they're probably maybe 2.5 inches wide total. And it comes in this big roll. I don't know why they call it a jelly roll. If anybody knows that, please in the comments, let me know, because I don't know why they call it a jelly roll. And then all I'm doing is just tying it with the jute in the center. Next, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back, and I'm just going to wrap some jute around the top. And then I'm just going to glue the end on the back. I suppose you could tie it so you could use the jute again, but I didn't. And I do the same thing on the bottom. Just wrap it and then glue the ends. Ta-da! Easy peasy. I use the same jute that I used for doing the heart. And then I'm tying on the bow. And friends, that's it. That's it. Are you kidding? Look at how cute this is. I mean, it was cute before, but I think we made it even cuter. I'm just saying. Anyways, friends, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this inspires you.